All right, let's talk about the final game, the Monday night game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if the Falcons can find a way to have a lead and choke it away in the fourth quarter for 3 weeks straight. The fact that Dan Quinn is still the coach of the Falcons is a little bit surprising, but if the Falcons lose yet another game, they will go full-scale tank, and I would be surprised if they didn't try to start shipping off some of their big-name players. So keep an eye out for that. I know there's been some rumors there. It's just rumors at this point, but definitely monitor that situation. So what do we know about this game? Well, highest over-under on the week. We've got 56.5 point over-under here. The implied point totals of the Packers scoring 32 to the 24.5 for the Falcons. Packers are favored by 7.5 points. The Falcons are surrendering the most points to fantasy quarterbacks, the second most to fantasy tight ends, and the third most to fantasy receivers, and they're right in the middle in terms of fantasy points against running backs. Packers also are giving up a lot of points to quarterbacks and running backs, a little bit better against tight ends, although they haven't played many tough tight end battles yet, and they're giving up an average number against wide receivers. So both below average defenses here, especially the Falcons, one of the worst defenses here. So there's going to be a lot of fantasy points scored. And fortunately, at least on the Packers side, target consolidation is pretty easy to tell, especially with Allen Lazard being out. Pour one out for him, getting core surgery after finally having a breakout game. Sucks for the Packers. Looks like they're going to get Davante Adams back, which is good. But Allen Lazard was finally showing that he was taking some big steps forward, and he's going to be out for a while. So on the Falcons side, I mean, this is pretty easy. You're going to play Ryan. I think you can play Gurley in this one. I know Gurley has been pretty disappointing, but he did score the touchdown last week. Look for him to have an okay game this week. If you haven't sold him yet, you should probably try to do that before this week. But if you don't have time or you don't manage to find a buyer, you can probably throw him out one more time, and then next week is the week you must sell high if Gurley has another good week. Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones, of course you're playing both of those guys. Julio looks to be active this week, and I really like Hayden Hurst in this one. I know the Packers have been a little bit better against tight ends, but again, they haven't faced anyone that great. Russell Gage is someone that I would try to avoid playing. Coming back off of that injury, I'm not sure how effective he's going to be, but look and watch him have a really good game. So if you're in a pickle and don't have any other players, he's a fine wide receiver for play. I'm not going to chase points with Brian Hill though. Yes, he scored the long touchdown last week, but he's not getting consistent enough touches to actually warrant a start yet at this point. And on the Packers side, this is really easy. We're going to start Rodgers. We're going to start Aaron Jones. We're going to start Davante Adams. You could talk me into playing either Marques Valdez-Scantling or Robert Tonyan. Based on your situation, you might need to throw them in as a flex spot. I think one of those guys would probably have a decent game. You might even be able to convince me to play Jamaal Williams if you're really hurting at running back. But none of these guys are people I'd be happy rolling into my lineup in week 4. Those are more just panic friends. I need a flex spot and I got no other option. Someone will probably have a good game, but good luck guessing which one. And the Packers defense, maybe you can convince me there, but I think this is going to be a high scoring affair between the two teams. So probably not playing either defense in this one. Got the Packers winning this one decisively. I got them winning 34-24, and the Falcons will fall to 0-4.